in hindsight, what would you have done differently for your second album in order to still be able to
I would have, had I known, I would have, possibly reached out to another label or another production company or something like that to continue, with my music, with my songwriting and everything. It's like, yeah, I would have done that.
do you
But
think
not, but then, like not knowing, because I'm signed to this label, not
yeah,
knowing how to maneuver and say, okay, well, another label could come in and buy out my contract from Sleeping Bag,
yeah.
different things like that, options that I didn't know about at that. I didn't know about, or and even so, because I think there was some offers, but it was just Sleeping Bag was going through some really rough business structuring and different things like that at that time, to put it nicely. So
Yeah, and it made it hard for them to actually push the album and promote it like they did the first one.
yeah, most, yes, definitely, definitely.
Was the industry, 'cause was that more around the time when we had a lot of New Jack Swing? Was that dominating the airwaves, or
It had just started coming in, the New Jack's Swing. And I don't even think it did yet, but I think slowly it had started. It had just started coming in. Yeah.
yeah? I mean, did you think about when it comes to producers and stuff? Did you think maybe that I need to get him? I think Teddy Riley, Babyface, and LA Babyface, Jimmy Jam, and Terry Lewis.
Mhm,
They were the
mhm.
sort of the hot Mutu as well, but they were the sort of
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah, but it was some things that uh, you know, Sleeping Bag was going through that. I didn't think a lot of people wanted to get involved with the contracts and different things like that at that time. I didn't have all the information, but it was a lot of stuff going on back
So,
then.
so
Yeah.
then what happens after the second album doesn't do well? What do you then think about? Okay, what do I do next?
I think I just took a break after the second album, and in my life started changing. I had my daughter, and I just wanted to get away from the industry for a while,
Mm,
and I did, and I really needed to, and just concentrating on myself and still writing,
okay.
but yeah, I just took a break for a minute, and I thought I was gonna walk away. I tried to anyway, but I couldn't. So yeah, I
Yeah,
just took
because
a break for a while.
you remember I asked you, did you think about, because you wanted to go and write and be in this spend time in the studio and not think of, and the thought about being a recording artist wasn't there, and all of a sudden you get the opportunity, and I was
Hmm.
wondering, did you consider what it means to be a recording artist? So I think because after the first album, then you have to the disappointment of the second. Did you just feel as if, okay, this happened so quickly, let
Yeah.
me just have a reflection and stuff?
Well, it wasn't even so much as a reflection, but it was just like I really felt like I was burnt out,
Mm,
and I just needed. Well, okay, it is a reflection. I just had to step back and take care of me. you know.
yeah.
So, and that's what I did. That's what I did. Yeah, and I took care of my family. Because I had a son, I had a daughter, and I wasn't spending as much time with them, and they were growing up. I'm like, okay, what are you doing? So, I just took time for me. And I did. I thought about leaving the industry, but I couldn't do it. I was still still writing songs and playing my piano uh and so then the calls started coming again. Joyce, we got this gig for you. We wanted, and I was like, no, I don't think so. Well, we'll give you X amount of dollars. I'm like, nah. Well, what's wrong with you? What are you doing? I was like, oh, I can't do it right now. Okay, well, I'm gonna call you again. And that went on for a while. But it took a while for me to get myself together and want to make music again. and to travel and just do the whole thing all over again.
Yeah.
It took a while.
Yeah, because it's not I think I remember hearing about I heard Barry White saying he hated promoting albums. He didn't mind making them, but the whole promotion and stuff he was something he hated. So did
That's a
you
lot of work. It's a lot of work. And I'm an independent artist now. I have my own label, August Rose Records. And it's a lot of work. And I have a team that's helping me, but it's a lot of work. You know, you're the label. You know, so I can hear my attorney. You're the label. You're the label. So and so it's a lot of work, and it's so many different organizations that you have to be a part of. The song has to be registered, and you have to everything is on you, you know, so it's a lot of work. And so you're the artist, you're the CEO of the label, so you're getting interviews, you got to make sure the DJs are getting the song, the interviews are being organized right, and everything, you know, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And
Yeah,
so it takes you away from, you know, that's what I'm complaining about now. It's taking me away from my music. I can't do my music anymore. I need more help. So, but it's a lot.
yeah. I mean, I did notice that you did form August Rose Records, and
Mhm.
what was the inspiration behind doing that instead of maybe going with another small label or others?
I was writing, I'll never forget this. I wrote this song and I forget the name of it right now. And so the label was a label and they were ready to take the song. And so my manager at that time took it in and he says, well, who's the artist? He says, Joyce Sims. Oh, it was a pop song. He said, oh no, we could never work her into pop radio, and or it would cost too much money to work her into pop radio. So it was just all this political stuff and all this, I don't want to say that, that was going on behind the scenes, you know. So I just got tired of it. And then another thing was, well, we need another all in all. We need another come into my life. Okay, but I have this song right now. I'm not, you know, I'm a songwriter. I have a lot of songs. You know, if another all in all or come into my life comes up, I'll give it to you. But right now, this is what I'm giving you. So it was just I got tired of it. And I said, you know, I could do my own label. And I started researching again
Oh,
books.
goodness.
And so I started my own label.
Wow. A-
Yeah.
and the timing was so perfect around 2009 or so when we had
Mhm.
iTunes and everything was
You're
becoming
right. Yeah.
digital and everything like that.
Mhm. And it made it so accessible for you to independent artists to have their own label, but still you had to have the knowledge of what's happening, because a lot of these companies, you know, they offer you everything. Oh, we can do this for you, you can do that, and but it's not true. You have to really know what you're doing, and you have to work it just like a label. If
Yeah.
you don't know, then you're gonna get burnt. It's not gonna happen for you, you know. But
Yeah.
um the digital, when you know, the internet, I mean, anybody that wants to, and they're doing it, anybody and everybody has a label now, you
Yeah.
know, everybody can make music now, you know. It wasn't like that when I first came out.
Yeah, and I think the recording studio is now on your laptop, and so you can then create
Yeah.
everything from there.
Hmm.
I mean, so I mean, since you started to form your label, was it solely to promote the music that you're creating, or did you then think, oh, I'll get signed new talent as well, or did you just it was it solely to focus on yourself?
Well, at first it was this focus on getting my music out as a way for me to distribute my music.
Yeah,
But I do want to, and I want to, you know, record other artists. But my thing is, if I don't have the resources and everything, the funding and everything to promote and market a new artist, especially a new artist, needs a lot of attention, a lot of money, a lot of promotion, a lot of marketing. that I wouldn't sign anyone until I was, you know, in the position to do so, because I know what it feels like to be signed to a label and they, you know, telling you, oh, wait a minute, we're going to push you back for another month. We're pushing you back for, you know, until it's ready. And I wouldn't want to do that to another artist.
Yeah.